Okay, folks, I'm going to make sure you understand how to use alternative text in your images and how to add a little piece of code into your anchor tag today to finish off your fan page. So I'm looking at a student's project right here, and they have this little piece of code in their image tags. Let me pull this across so I can highlight it here. So here they have an image right here, and this is the name of their image, and they have set a width for their image, and they've added this other piece right here that says alt equals a wolf wearing a blue breastplate holding a sword, which is a sentence that describes what you would see in the image if you weren't able to view it regularly. So, for instance, right here, he has described this image that he is looking at here. Notice the description is only seen in the code, it is not seen on the actual image itself. And that is because providing alt text is a way to make sure that your website can be experienced by people who are accessing it through a screen reader. So people who have visual disabilities that may not be able to view your website or see the pictures that you've added to your website, what you have done for them is in the code, you have added a small description of what the image shows. And that way, when their device, this device called a screen reader, scrolls over the web page and it reads all the content on the web page for people who have visual disabilities, it's going to pick up the alt text on the image and read that. So they can like kind of experience your web page without actually being able to see the images. So this student has provided alt text to all the images that he has, and you have to, this is what you are also required to do, okay? Provide this alt text that's here. Now, one last thing I want you to do, so notice it's within the image tag, right? You do it like after a width, if you've added a width, you just put a space, you say alt equals, and then put it in quotation marks, and then you have the closing bracket here, the slash, and then the closing bracket here to end your image tag. The last thing I want you to do is go in, and looks like he has actually done this, is add the target equals blank um, into your web pages. Okay, so I want you to go into the anchor tag. If you don't already have it, I might have included it with the template. I want you to add, after you add the hypertext reference, I want you to add target equals quote blank. And what ends up happening with that, so let's say let me add a web page on here, like Google here. Let me go back to this and add this here. And if I refresh this here, okay, down at the very bottom, when I click here, it is going to open it up in a new page. Okay, I don't think I actually refreshed it. But what target equals blank does is it opens up when you click on this. It doesn't use the same page you're on. It doesn't like it opens it up on a new tab is what I mean to say. Okay, and so that is what I just showed you right here. So Google opens up on a new tab as opposed to taking over the tab that you already have. So those are the two things that you have to have, the alternative text on your images, and you have to have the target equals blank on your anchor tag. And that should be the end of your fan page project.